prophet Zephaniah, sing aloud, rejoice and exult with all your heart. And Saint Paul, rejoice in the Lord always. Again I say, rejoice. Gaudete in Domino semper in Latin. Rejoice in the Lord always. Our trouble is with the word always. Sometimes, yes. Always? Unless you are Simon. How can you rejoice in the Lord always, in all circumstances? Doesn't make much sense. Speaking of joy in all these readings may ring hollow for many people, especially at this time. The run-up to the Christmas can be a very stressful time of anxiety and worry and tension. Look at the faces of the people who do the shopping in the supermarkets. They do the shopping carrying all sorts of things, but I would say none of them looks happy. They're all really stressed, worried, things to do, cards to be sent, and gifts to be bought. And the Christmas lunch, lot of things on their mind, they don't look right happy. And for other reasons too, perhaps you are not looking forward to Christmas because maybe your loved one has died. And the first time Christmas without your loved one. Or you are not feeling well, or somebody in your family is not well. And naturally, you are sad. So these words of the Lord in these readings, they may ring hollow. How can I rejoice because of the circumstances I am in right now? But then you ask yourself, who is saying these words and what is their context? Prophet Zephaniah or Paul, in what context are they speaking to you? Rejoice in the Lord. Again I say rejoice. What is their context? Think about Paul. Paul is in prison. Of all places, Paul is in prison. Looking at death in the face. He may not get out. Any moment I can be executed. That kind of situation Paul is in. And there he says, my dear people, rejoice in the Lord. Again I say rejoice. How can Paul say those words when he is in prison? When you realize you can be dead any moment. Your life will be over any moment. You may not get out of here, and Paul is full of joy. How can Paul be full of joy in prison? Paul gives the answer in one word. The Lord is near. I am in prison. My life is uncertain. I may die any moment, but I am full of joy because the Lord is beside me, never alone. Because the Lord is with me, I am full of joy. No other reason. Circumstances, oh, it can be depressing. My future uncertain, but I rejoice because the Lord is beside me. I am not alone. This is a secret to joy. Circumstances will always change. Like the weather. One moment everything going well, and the next moment all the hell breaking loose. One moment you are absolutely well, and next moment something going wrong. Anything can happen in life, and life happens without any warning. And if your faith is so weak, you can be like a feather in the wind. You can be driven in all kind of directions and different kind of moods and emotions. Where is God in all this? I believe in God. I am a good Catholic and something. Now everything has gone wrong. Where is God? Do you find Paul asking any such questions? Paul doesn't ask, why, Lord, me in prison? I'm supposed to be out preaching your gospel to everybody, and you put me in prison. You don't care about me. What kind of God? No, Paul doesn't ask that question. Why? Paul knows if I am in prison right now, it must be for some very good reason. God is up to something wonderful. I'm waiting to see what He is up to. If the Lord chooses to put me in prison, that means for some real reason. God is doing something behind the stage. So I haven't seen the full picture. I'm waiting to see, but I'm in prison. Doesn't look very good, but life is uncertain. But all I know is God is at work. So I can wait and see what He is up to. This is the language of a person of faith. Rejoice in the Lord. Again I say rejoice. I'm in prison, but still I'm full of joy because Lord is with me. If you remember the gospel on Friday, I like that gospel about John the Baptist and Jesus. Two pictures put together. They both are different, not the same. John and Jesus. In the gospel you find the picture of John is a funeral song. A funeral song. Jesus, the wedding dance. At the same time, you have John, the funeral song. On the other hand, you have Jesus, the wedding dance. At the same time. If you know what life is all about, if you wonder what life is all about, put these two pictures together. The funeral song on the one hand, on the other hand, the wedding dance going on. Sing the song. Sing the funeral song. You have to sing it. Sad as you are, broken as you are, you have no way. You have to sing the funeral song. But at the same time, keep your ears sharp. Tell yourself, oh, I'm in the midst of tragedies and suffering and sorrows, but I can hear the beats, the joyful beats, and the joyful steps of somebody dancing in the other room. I'm heartbroken, I'm in tears, I'm worried, anxious, but I can hear very well some music from the other world. Oh, I am crying, but I can hear very well the music from the other room. They are full of joy. I can hear the dance steps, the joyful beats. Everything is coming through the wall. I can hear a lovely music. So these tears, I am forgetting for a while because there is wedding dance in the other room.